If you're looking for a bidet, then this video is for you. I bought and tested 3 different bidets. They're each attached to my toilets within my house, and I'm going to be going over the pros and cons of each of them. Now, keep in mind that this video isn't sponsored by any of these bidets. It's based purely in my opinion, what I like and what I don't like. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, the first bidet that I tested is this one from Waterlace Bidet, and it really is a straightforward and budget-friendly option of all the 3 that I've tested. It's non-electric, okay, which means that there's no batteries. You don't need to connect it to any power cords. But with it being non-electric though, there is going to be no heated water, okay? So this is just going to emit the water straight from the tank itself. And with the tank, practically all toilets, they all use fresh cold water every time you use it. Now, one thing that I do like about it is how slim this design is compared to my other bidet. It doesn't add much height underneath your toilet once installed, and it does fit practically any major toilet or fit any toilet without any major issues. Now, just like all the other bidets, it includes the bidet itself, the flexi hose. Back over there, you have the T adapter, so it's pretty common. But one thing that this one had was non-slip pads. So I do notice that as you start to use these bidets, it tends to slide forward, but this one has non-stick pads underneath the bidet itself. Now, in terms of functionality, you have one standard wash, which is, I believe, this option over here, and then you have a feminine wash, which is this option over here. But did you also have a self-cleaning wash, which is this middle option over here? This nozzle here is going to control the water pressure. So with the nozzles, as you can see with the self-cleaning nozzle over there, it is going to cover the sprayer. So with that sprayer, it just keeps everything sanitary between uses. And being able to control the water pressure with this knob, it's pretty much standard across all bidets that I've used. Now, what stood out to me the most when it comes to the Waterlace bidet is that you basically get all the core features that most people want from a bidet without the unnecessary complexities. So there's no remotes, there's no dryers, there's no heated seats, no electronics required in order to use this bidet. It just connects straight into your toilet. So if you're looking for a simple, clean alternative to toilet paper, definitely check this out because I think the Waterlace is my favorite starting point so far. Now, the next bidet that we have is the one from Luxe Bidet, okay? So this is the Luxe Bidet Neo 185 Plus. And this one feels a bit more refined. So I have this one in particular for well over a year now. The pressure feels great. It's also a non-electric design, but there are a few features about it which does make me stick out or does have it stick out compared to other bidets that I've used. Now, this bidet also has a flip design. So as you can see here, it does have a shield that covers the bidet itself. But with that shield though, it's also able to self-wash. So by self-washing, there are 3 different types. So you have the regular bidet, you have a feminine wash, and then you have the nozzle cleanser. So with a nozzle cleanser, if you go ahead and turn the nozzle here and turn it on, it'll actually start to rinse out the nozzle itself. So a bit more sanitary compared to other bidets that I've used. If installation is very easy. The self-cleaning mode that's included with the Luxe bidet, they call it like a 360-degree self-cleaning mode. And I just appreciate, like with unlike other bidets, how it does have a shield plus a nozzle cleaner with the water rinser. Now, similar to the Waterlace, you get nozzles for the rear and feminine wash, as indicated by this knob here. And then you have the pressure control, which is this knob over here. So if I recall installing it a while back, installation was very easy. You just install the flexi hose, take out all the water from the tank. There's a T adapter included. What I did notice about this bidet in particular though, is that I don't recall if it has non-stick pads. But overall, the Luxe bidet still feels like it's brand new. Like I really do like this bidet. It's been holding up strong for about 2 years now. Nothing is peeling as far as all the marks go on the bidet itself. It's got a nice slim design. And unlike other bidets, I really do think that Luxe bidet does a nice emphasis when it comes to cleaning the nozzle itself. So really great bidet overall. You won't be disappointed if you ended up going up with this option. Now, the last bidet that we have here is the Tushy Classic 3.0 bidet. So this was my first bidet, and I've had this for well over 3 years now. And I used to think like it's pretty straightforward. Okay. So this is as straightforward as you can get. As you can see, there's only one nozzle, but the actual writing on the nozzle has worn off over time. So it's basically just a pressure nozzle that you twist and turn. You do have a kind of switch to angle the spray. So that's pretty useful when it comes to using this. But like the other two options, it's not electric, so it's going to be using the cold fresh water that comes straight from your water tank. Setup for this one is relatively simple. You have the flexi hose, which connects to the actual bidet, and then there's a T adapter included underneath there as well. Now, I guess the main feature that I really liked with this one is you do have an angle adjustment, and it just angles it by a few degrees. It's not the biggest change. It's very, very simple to use. And basically, with the angle adjustment, you can fine tune where the water stream is directed on a fixed spray position. Now, compared to other models, I feel like the Tushy feels like it's less focused on adding extra features and more focused on just what it does, which is spraying water on your bottom. So it really is a good option. It's very easy to use and very easy to install. Now, as far as which bidet I think is best, I've got to give it to the water lace bidet. Simply because number one, it's got a shield for the actual sprayer, which helps with the sanitary portion of it. You can control the pressure like any other bidet, but it also has two different modes. One is called the bum mode and one is called the feminine mode. It was very easy to install, and I guess the slight edge that this has is that it does include non-stick pads underneath the bidet itself. But with reliability though, the Lux Bidet Neo 185 Plus, I've had this for over 2 years now. It still does have the shield. It also offers a self-cleaning. And I guess the slight edge that this one has is that it's been reliable. Like I've had this bidet, nothing about it is peeling off. I've had no problems with it. There's no leaks. It's just simple to install, easy to use, and it's 100% reliable. So with that being said, I'd say all three bidets are definitely going to accomplish the basic goal, which is providing a cleaner bottom. And it is a great addition into toilet paper as well. So let me know what you guys think though. I'll leave links to this all down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.